The World Bank is a development institution and its goal is to end extreme poverty around the world. What's your message to the G20? Do you think that growth will fix the poverty problem?
Well, you know, growth, if it leads to the creation of good jobs, especially for poor people, especially for women, especially for marginalized people, can have a huge impact on poverty. You know, the most extraordinary experience in lifting people out of poverty was China. And probably two-thirds, maybe even a little more than two-thirds of the success in lifting people out of poverty was just purely due to the growth of the economy. But it's not enough. We have two goals at the World Bank Group. One is to end extreme poverty by 2030. But for the first time, we're focusing on what we're calling shared prosperity. In other words, we're tracking the income growth of the bottom 40% of the developing countries. And this is the first time we've really looked at this question of inequality. I don't think there's a single leader who doesn't want to have more inclusive growth, a prosperity that's shared by more people. I think everybody, every leader I've ever talked to tells me all the time, we want to grow the economy, but we want to do it in a way that more people can participate. So, you know, there are all kinds of things that the governments can do, and the message that we'll send is one, investments in people are really important. Healthcare, education, social protection programs. But also there are things that you can do even through your budgeting process, for example, that will lead toward greater gender equality. So we're going to be constantly bringing up this notion of shared prosperity, and our role then is to bring to the table real experiences where governments have been able to shape the growth path so that it was in fact more inclusive. We believe that in everything you do, even when you think about how and where to build a road, building roads is really important, especially in developing countries. But if you can build roads that then give farmers, especially poor farmers, greater access to markets, then not only are you investing in essential infrastructure, but you're investing in essential infrastructure in a way that is bringing more people into the economy. So that will always be our message, and it's I'm sure that we'll be having a lot of discussions about those issues around inclusivity and equity this time as well.